Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can actually create separate dashboard for the admin and separate dashboard for the user. Here you can see we have two kind of user, right? User and admin, but they have same dashboard. So actually we don't want to do this. We are going to actually create separate admin dashboard for the admin, and this dashboard will be for the normal user. So let's go to the code editor. Here in our code we have a folder that is routes, and then we have web.php here. Here you can see that we have let me reduce it. Here you can see we have here dashboard route, and actually they have return from here, right? So this route actually created by Laravel itself, so we are going to actually change it. We are not going to return view from here, so we have a view here. If I go to the resources, then views, we have here dashboard views. So it actually shows the dashboard for the user and all the users, right? So we are going to actually create separate dashboard for the admin. Okay, fine. At first we have to actually go for the add web.php, and here you can see we have a function. So we are going to actually create user controller, and in the controller we are going to check the user is normal user or the admin. Okay, so we are not going to return view from here. So let's remove this function from here. I'm going to actually add here a controller. Before that we have to actually create the controller, because I haven't created a controller for our user, right? So I'll go to the new terminal, and here I'm going to say php artisan make controller, then the controller name, let's say user controller. Make sure your controller first your controller name first letter should be capital, okay? And controller user controller, okay? Press enter, and it will actually create a controller inside app http, then controllers, you will find user controller. So this is the user controller we have. Now we have to actually import it in the web.php to use it, to access it. So I will say import use, then app. So we have a controller here. You can see profile controller. I'm going to actually copy this. So you have to actually add this path. Why? Because here you can see this is inside app, right? If I go to the app, then http, then controllers, then profile controller. But we have user controller, so let's change it to user controller. User controller. Now we can actually access user controller. So in instead of the function, we can actually say here that we want to add here square brackets, and then we'll say here user controller, and I'll say colon class, and here we have to mention a function. So we haven't actually created the function, but let's name it as, let's say, dashboard. Okay, so guys, let's go to the user controller, and here we'll actually create a function. So this is the user controller class, and here we are going to actually say public function to create the function, okay? And then function name, the function name is dashboard, right? We can actually create here dashboard like this. So I'm going to actually say here DS capital letter dashboard, and here dashboard, okay? And we are going to return the view from here, but let me say return view dashboard. So we have a dashboard view, right? Public function dashboard. Okay, so we have to actually give here first parenthesis. All right, and then semicolon to close the line. Okay, so return view dashboard, we have the view, right? Dashboard, here you can see dashboard, but this is a common dashboard for all the users. So we'll actually check here the user is normal user or admin. If it is admin, then we'll actually send the admin to the new admin dashboard. Okay, so let's check here that if I'll say auth, we have auth class, and auth class will actually check the current user current logged in user, and we can actually check through auth class. We can actually check, let's say, ID, name, user type, and everything in the users column table. Okay, here you can see in our database we have a table, right? Users table. So through the auth class we can actually check everything from this table, users table. So to use auth, okay, we have to actually say here use eliminate auth, but before that we have two path, and that is support then facets. So here you can see, so this is the final path, eliminate support facet auth. Now we can actually use auth class. So here I'm going to say if auth ::check. So at first we will actually check the user is authenticated or not, and we'll say that end auth user, then this is the class, okay? Then we'll actually mention any of the column. So we have here all the column. Here you can see user type, so we are going to say here that if user underscore type is equal to, let's say, normal user, then it will actually go to the dashboard. So let me cut it from here, let me paste it here. We'll actually say here one more if condition, and so we know if we actually check same thing, just different types, we can actually use here else if. Why? Because else if will actually check any of the condition. Let's say if the first one is true, then it will not count. But if I use only if, let's say only if 2 times, if the first one is true, although the first one is true, but it will actually go for the next one also. So we should use here else if, and we need to add here else. If you don't want to add else, no need to actually add it. Okay, and here we'll say return, we can actually say here return view. Okay, we can actually, or maybe we can actually say here return redirect. We can actually mention here any route, let's say this one. Okay, so here we are going to actually say that's it. And now here you can see user type. Now we'll actually change it to admin, for the admin, because we have admin here, right? Admin. Okay, now we'll actually check the user is authenticated at first, and then if authenticated, then we will check from the user table that the user type column is admin or not. If it is admin, then it will actually go for the admin dashboard. So I'm going to actually create here admin.dashboard. So here I'm going to actually say admin.dashboard, and I'm going to create here inside resources. Here you can see we have views, and inside views I'm going to add a folder for the admin. So here I'm going to say admin, and inside admin we are going to actually create dashboard. So I'm going to say dashboard, board.blade.php. So we have a same name, right? Dashboard, but they are in separate folder, so we don't have to actually worry about it. And this is why we have actually give here admin.dashboard. Why? Because we have a folder, right? Admin folder, and inside admin folder we have the dashboard. So we have to actually mention the folder name and then dot the file name, dashboard. Now I'll go to the dashboard, and from here I'm going to copy everything, and I'll go for the admin. Here you can see this is the admin, and I'll change here as admin. You are logged in. Okay, admin dashboard. So guys, now let's go and check. If I refresh, error, user controller dashboard, internal server error, undefined method, user controller dashboard. What is happening in the web dot? We have here dashboard, right? dashboard. So let me copy it and then go to the user controller, and here, okay, so maybe we have spelling mistake here. So dashboard, now it will work. So if I refresh, admin.dashboard not found, so admin.dashboard. So yes, here also spelling mistake, and here also. What is happening, man? Dashboard. Okay, so now refresh, now it will work, and here you can see admin dashboard. Why? Because our user is admin, right? Now let's say I want to log out, and I want to log in as a normal user. 2468 login. Here you can see this is the normal dashboard. So as I mentioned at the very beginning of this series tutorial, that we have actually, we will actually implement this template, right? We will integrate this template, right? So in our next video I'm going to integrate the front-end template, for the user. Okay, and then in next video we'll actually implement admin template. Okay, so this is the front-end template, and I'm going to integrate this in our next video. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching.